No, it's not a drunk tat.
Seth, do you have any tattoos?
I have a very detailed depiction of the Battle of Hastings on my inner thigh.
Just grab your thunder buddy and say these magic words. You thunder, you can, Mike, you can't get me. See,
Why are you afraid to swear?
Because this is did get me where I am tonight. All right, you're doing good, buddy. You're doing good. You're very likable so far. Keep it up. Do not look at the lady in the front row with the big knockers, all right? Just focus on the monologue. You'll be fine.
Oh, you're doing the voices, you draggle-tailed gappers now.
Bleeping is very
yes,
happy.
I'm trying to save the mother. Olu does your bleeping.
Yes, Brian, would you like some Cool Whip?
But why are you saying it like that?
What am I saying? I'm saying Cool Whip.
Oh, you're saying Cool Whip.
Yes, I'm saying Cool Whip.
You're putting a lot of emphasis on the H.
No, Cool Whip. I'm saying Cool Whip.
Say cool.
Cool.
Say whip.
Whip.
Who will you be? I'm curious. Who will you be mistaken for?
I think I'll be mistaken for Chris Rock, if anybody.
What would Stewie say about you hosting?
Who the hell do you think you are?
If you don't let the girl go, I will track you down. I will find you, and I will kill you.
Take the look of that. Fox News, A Million Ways to Die in the West is the most sexist, racist film in a decade. 2 thumbs way up.
And they said, be prepared for the power of his charisma. Like, be prepared for, it's overwhelming. And they introduced me to him and said, Mr. President, this is Seth Macfarlane. He does a show called Family Guy. And Clinton says, oh yeah, I haven't ever seen the show, but I heard about it. It's good. It's a good show from what I hear. I'll tell you what I love is that Grey's Anatomy. My hand to God.
That's what he said to you?
Yeah,
Grey's Anatomy.
And I just responded, I am overwhelmed right now.
They get up every joke that we told, it's like, hey, Donald Trump, I don't remember what the hell the joke was. When he has sex, he closes his eyes and imagines himself jerking off. And I look over, and that joke, and I look over, and Trump's just basically like, it's like, kind of like, all right, I'll give him that one. Yeah. So not the same guy.
Brian.
Yeah, yes, sir.
What? Very respectful. Why would you object to having sex with Meg?
Because Jillian is hot and Meg looks like a complete dumpster fire.
What is your age?
1.
Wouldn't that...
Sorry, 1 3/4.
Wouldn't that technically make you prepubescent?
My friend, I have had boners that will knock your socks off. It is an absolute...
This is very exciting, standing here live on A&E with close to a billion people watching something else.
When you go into practicing with these two 90-year-olds, is there anything they told you that you remember, like, that was helpful? They claimed they were still having sex. I remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
Quagmire, we share an interest. We're both pilots.
Yes, sir. Are you a pilot as well?
I am as well.
Oh, what do you fly?
Single-engine land.
Holy smokes and a vagina. Look, I f*** all comers. I'm like the old-timey boxing version of a guy who likes sex, F***ing all comers right here. My penis versus whoever.
And you're also, I understand, a big champion of gay rights.
Yep.
Not for any personal reasons.
No.
Look, listen, you're not a gay man.
I like a good-ass fuck as much as the next guy, but I'm not gay.
That makes me gay?
Come on. It's the 21st century. Said yes, but he reminded me that we had done a gag on Family Guy where he was playing...
You didn't remember that?
I had forgotten, and then
wow.
And it was...
It's only Liam Neeson.
I know.
It's not like Joe
Which is his
Schmo.
middle name, but that's what the F stands for.
I don't win a ton of awards, so this is going to look great next to my soccer participation trophy from 1988. The word genius gets thrown around a lot, which is good because otherwise I probably wouldn't be getting this.
free copies. I haven't gotten one, and look at this. This is me being completely serious. I'm not even joking.
Now, are you going to sit down tonight and watch it?
Well, I've seen it 100 times. So
I know.
The last thing I want to do is watch it.
I know. I was going to say.
I want to put it on the shelf, you know, next to The Vow and see how neat and tidy it looks.
Let's put this in perspective here. Being called a genius in Hollywood is kind of like being called thin at Disneyland. This is not a bar that is all that high.
But I feel very proud of the fact that I can understand you. Not everybody can.
Well, pride is a sin, my friend. What's your question?
Liam Neeson.
I'll do Liam Neeson's comment from the EPK
Yeah.
because I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know why his name is Clinch. He's not. He originates from Ireland, so his real name was probably Trevor McBraid.
I find myself to get sort of a linguistic erection at times.
Really?
Just the idea of words and what they can do and what you can do with words and what words can do to each other.
Over almost 20 years of being successful in having a Macfarlane verse and over 20-something Emmys for Family Guy, what are some of your
how many Emmys?
23, actually. 23.
Let's go with that. Yeah.
Brilliant decision to put Liam Neeson in this comedy, Seth. Wow.
Oh, thanks.
How did you pitch him on joining the cast?
How did I pitch him on interesting grammar, Maggie?
Seth slept with him.
Yeah. It's all true.
Yes.
Everything you've heard is
Yep.
true. That one thing
Whoa.
is true, and it is spectacular. If Stewie and Ted met, what would they say to each other?
Why do you get to say the F word and we don't?
Because we're a movie.
And you are an atheist?
I am, yeah.
And what do you think of the fact that it seems to be a movement that's gaining credibility as of late?
I think it's about fucking time. I want to thank the people at Fox who years ago took a chance on a quirky little animated show about a bumbling dad and his family, which I saw and then created Family Guy. Let's also not forget that I'm being declared a genius on the network that airs Duck Dynasty. This is a show whose cast members believe hurricanes are caused by gay marriage. And I want to thank the broadcast critics for everything. You've given me all that great criticism over the years. And now this trophy. You guys are like a remorseful, abusive dad.
You've said on occasion that you love God because he's so deliciously evil.
Oh, he's a bastard. Really? He's a wicked bastard. The things he does, let me tell you, have you read the Old Testament?
Yes.
Good Lord, there's some f***ed up shit in there.
Every joke that we told, it's like, hey, Donald Trump, he I don't remember what the hell the joke was. When he has sex, he closes his eyes and imagines himself jerking off. And I look over, and that joke and I look over and Trump's just basically like, it's like, kind of like, all right, I'll give him that one.
Yeah. For a script for Family Guy, someone needs you to
Like
jump
that I
in
literally
and-
just took the opportunity to check my texts.
Is that what it was? Did you really?
Like, I'm literally doing a fucking interview and...
You did that
What
thing
an asshole.
where no, it's habit. You can't just do the one thing that you need to
I'm
do.
there. It's only going to take a second.
Yeah. As soon as you pick up the phone, you're like, well, I could do those other things.
Yeah.
Just as good. Yeah.
You seem like a guy who'd be fine with it. Right?
I don't care.
It's fine.
This is going to be a big Christmas toy this year. You can buy the bear. You can buy Ted. But my favorite thing is I noticed there's this tag on it, rated R.
Right.
It's I just love a child cuddling up to a rated R teddy bear.
And then it just says you.
Yeah.
Doing comics for a local paper. I was 10 years old, getting a letter from a priest. Wait a second. Hang on.
A lot of beautiful women here tonight. A lot of beautiful women. And for those of you who gave themselves the flu 2 weeks ago to get there, paid off. This is the story of a man fighting to get back his woman who's been subjected to unthinkable violence. Or as Chris Brown and Rihanna call it, a date movie. And how great was Jessica Chastain in Zero Dark 30? Playing a woman who spends almost 12 years tracking Osama bin Laden. 12 years. The film was a triumph
and also a celebration of every woman's innate ability to never, ever let anything go. How about Ben Affleck, Argo? First time I saw him with all that dark facial hair, I thought, my God, the Kardashians have finally made the jump to film. At age 9, Quvenzhané Wallis is the youngest Best Actress nominee ever. To give you an idea just how young she is, it'll be 16 years before she's too old for Clooney. Of our next two presenters, at least one is honest about being a former exotic dancer. Please welcome Channing Tatum and Jennifer Aniston.